I want everyone in the world to know when you plan on making a hit piece for me, you can sit there editing away, jerking your cock, going, oh, I'm going to make a hit piece. And he's going to really upset. I don't care. Do hit pieces. Say bad things about me. I'm uninterested. I've clearly conquered the internet.
You see, bro, and this is where you respect Andrew Tate, bro, because he's got a person that is against what he's saying. 3, 2, 1, and we're live. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on another episode of Jesus Talks. And today I got a Andrew Tate video for y'all. All right, I know everybody be following me for the Andrew Tate videos. So you know what? We got another one. We got an emergency meeting, episode 13 from Andrew Tate. I'm going to be reacting to it, giving you my honest feedback. And if you are not subscribed, as I always say, don't even bother subscribing. Don't do it. Don't bother subscribing unless I provide you with actual applicable value that you can apply to your life. That's my sales pitch. All right, now let's jump into the video, bro. Jump in. Come on. Emergency
full takes because I'm not really in the mood for talking. Andrew's invited his mate on our show without my consent. This guy's in our house without my consent. So
he's a well-known folk singer. He's amazing. Matt Shea.
I'm just gonna have to bite my tongue and listen to you guys talk most of this emergency meeting. Otherwise, I'm gonna walk off.
Matt, can you introduce yourself? Tell them about your singing career. Tell them where you're from.
Tristan Tate's gonna walk off. Why, bro? Who is this guy? Who's this guy in the middle, bro?
Yeah, so I'm actually not a folk singer at all in the slightest.
Oh, he's not a folk
singer?
singer?
What? Are you calling my brother a liar?
You lied to me.
Yes.
He's been on this podcast for 1 minute. He's already calling you a liar.
You lied to me to get into my house. You said you're a folk singer and you're going to sing to the world.
No, the truth is I'm actually here to make a documentary about both of you. For Vice.
Oh, they gotta make a documentary.
And learn the tape.
They making a documentary about their life. That's crazy. I mean, that's interesting.
Hey.
I thought you were a singer, my friend. Now I'm extremely disappointed. I thought you were useless as an individual, but you could sing. But now that that's gone, what do you have left? Do something. Show a talent. Show the people. Do something. Prove you're not useless. Go.
I make documentaries. Sorry, you'll see when the film comes out.
He makes documentaries. Show them the video.
Do a poll, Tristan. Is anybody impressed by Matt Shea?
Okay.
No, Matt Shea, pull up a video, bro. This is how you can't act like, bro. You can't act like this in the presence of Andrew Tate. All right. Dude is like this, mad shy, like bro, just pull up your documentary, bro, like this. Right, this is a lesson on body language right here.
Let's find out if anybody's impressed by Matt Shea.
Is Matt impressive?
The answer is no. You're out. Why do you want to do a video on us? Tell us what's so interesting about Top G, most compendious, richest trillionaire, kickboxing world champion, sexy, tall, smart.
I want to know how much he paid to get even in that room, bro. That's what I want to know.
Bitch. I mean, why am I so interesting? Please humor me.
I want to do a documentary about the phenomenon that is you and your brother, because so many people, especially men, seem to really like what you're saying and follow you. And I just want to find out what's behind your philosophy and what makes you tick. And
do you like what I say?
Speaking so low.
You know that I don't agree with a lot of the things that you say, but I think.
See, bro, look at him. Look at how he said, I don't agree with it. At least he held his ground. But dude is like this. Bro. Come on, bro.
You're a sweet guy on the inside.
What would you do if I yoga fired you?
If you what?
Yoga fire.
How would you deal with that?
He could shoot fire from his hands.
How would you deal with that?
If you
It's yoga flame. Andrew Tate, get it right, bro. Get it right. Yoga flame, bro. Come on. Damn, bro. I used to be a bartender. I used to make a drink with fire going like this. Yoga flame, bro.
Actually sprayed fire out of your hands.
Yoga fire. Well, how would you handle that? You're making a documentary. You're chatting shit, saying I'm things I'm not, and I yoga fire you. What next?
From Street Fighter.
That would be terrible. I would scream. My skin would probably bubble, and I'd run away and stop, drop, and roll. And
sounds about right. So
you see, bro. What kind of answers are these? Sometimes I feel like this is scripted, bro. All right, you got to be like, yo, I'll fight you, bro. We'll fight right now, and then get your ass whooped, and then at least you'll be respected for standing up to him, bro.
Keep that in mind when you're making this fucking little show.
Oh, I'm already terrified. I've seen the knives and the giant fire thing.
It's called a lighter.
Yeah.
When you smoke giant cigars, you need a big lighter.
Where's your cigar?
Yeah, you gave me this actually.
Has it gone out?
It has. Yeah, I have to admit.
Do you think cigars are free?
Amateur hour. That's like $50.
Listen, brokey, smoke it up. You never smoked anything that expensive in your life.
Okay.
Jeez, you're gonna make a video on me. At least you can smoke a cigar, have some respect. You didn't even sing on my podcast. It's all been a famoose, a fugazi from the beginning.
What do you guys like about these anyway?
They make you strong.
All right.
They make you stronger.
Of the 3 people you could see on screen,
Get to the point. Why you got him here?
you'd be the weakest.
I'd be the weakest.
Who smokes the fewest cigars?
Me, yeah.
Do you see a correlation?
I see correlation without causation, yeah.
Yeah. We can come back with the causation part, but you do see a correlation, correct?
Yeah.
I want you to know
Wonderful.
that I've actually been, if you want to talk about correlation and causation, I want you to know that I've actually been protecting you your entire life.
Me specifically?
You specifically. Have you ever been attacked by a tiger?
No, actually. No.
That's because for your entire life, I have been protecting you from tigers. You may not know this, but I spoke to the Tiger King.
Mm.
I spoke to the Tiger Lords. I spoke to each tiger individually, as well as making sure you were shadowed at all times.
Spoke to Joe Exotic.
Exactly. Shadowed at all time by my War Room Elite tiger killing squads to make sure you were never, ever attacked by a tiger. The only reason you're not ripped to shreds is because of me. You owe me a massive thank you.
Thank
You
you,
pissed me off.
Bro, sometimes this just hurts my brain, bro, because I don't even know what to say. Dude is talking about Tiger King. Come on, bro. Why'd you really bring him on? Let's get to the point.
If you piss me
I
off,
really appreciate it.
I will take that away.
Unleash the tigers.
Unleash the tigers. You
All right, I'm gonna move on.
do something.
By the way, 68% of the pop.
Good question, right?
Yeah.
As
well done.
that's the chat. What is impressive about Matt Shea, the folk singer who won't sing?
What's impressive?
Sing for us. You said, come on, I've been protecting you from tigers your whole life. Have you been bitten by a shark?
No.
There you go. I've been doing
That's-
double.
That's down to me, actually. I'm doing the sharks. He's doing the tigers.
We're
Thank you,
keeping them
guys.
all
I
at
really-
bay.
Thank you.
Sing a song.
Nothing. This guy's poor. This guy's a geek. Nothing. He's an NPC. Nothing. He's short. That's the.
I'm actually not that short.
How tall are you?
He is an NPC,
I'm 5'11" and 3/4.
and if you're short like me, all right, just say you're short, bro. That's it. Just be like, yeah, I'm short, bro. So what? What are you gonna do about it? Meanwhile, you got 2 kickboxing champions, bro, right next to you, bro. But whatever.
Of an inch.
Sorry, you said 5, and
Once you said 5,
Yeah,
it was over.
short.
Can you sing a song like you
Not very
promised?
nice. I didn't promise that.
You do have an impressive haircut. Somebody said that.
Hey.
One person
Thank you.
of the 8,100 people
One
watching us.
person.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen the clown that hides from gay people?
Oh my god, bro. Nobody cares about your stupid clown and your stupid joke, Andrew Tate. Let's move on with this, bro. Come on.
Have you?
Here somewhere?
Strange. Well, yeah, he's right here. I see him.
I see him.
You don't see him. Strange. Funny that.
Yeah,
Cool.
funny.
So we understand. You've never seen the clown. He won't sing.
Uh,
What else can you add to this podcast?
I don't
You've
know.
not seen the clown. He won't sing. He won't smoke his fucking cigar.
Someone just called him Malcolm in the Middle.
All right, yeah.
I mean, that's not
that
fair.
was
I
kinda
literally
funny,
am
bro.
in the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a bit
was
unfair.
kinda
All
funny.
right, let's be nice to our vice friend. Let's be nice.
He's your friend.
He is my friend, and he's going to do a hit piece on me. So let me be nice to him before he does a hit piece.
This is definitely a hit piece. I've warned my brother that this is a setup, and this is what everyone in the chat
I
is saying as well.
don't care. I want everyone in the world to know when you plan on making a hit piece for me, you can sit there editing away, jerking your cock, going, oh, I'm going to make a hit piece. And he's going to really upset. I don't care. Do hit pieces. Say bad things about me. I'm uninterested. I've clearly conquered the internet. I'm clearly.
You see, bro, and this is where you respect Andrew Tate, bro, because he's got a person that is against what he's saying. At least so far, he's showing it. I don't know who this guy is. I haven't done any research on him, so this could all be scripted for all I know. But I'm gonna take his word for it for now. All right, that it's not. And if you can take accountability for somebody that disagrees with you to make a hit piece on you or a documentary on you, at least you know it's not biased, or hopefully it's I don't know, whatever, bro. The point is, it's great. I think that's cool.
Unstoppable. Like the board.
You've invited the liberal news media to come
They
talk
can
about
all
our lives.
come. I'm like the board. The more you shoot me with your phasers, the more I adapt. Harder to kill.
Just don't look in that room because our kidnap victims are in that room.
Correct. Here, Vice, let me show you a video of my Bugatti, which costs $5.2 million.
Big Andrew Tate and Tris-
Wait, did he just reference Star Trek? A Borg? Andrew Tate just really referenced Star Trek, bro. And I just saw that movie the other day, in 1996 Star Trek, bro. Watch that movie. It's actually really, really good.
Dante, real bad man in blood clot. You understand, eh?
All right, come on, let's move this on, bro.
Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport, one of them.
Question.
Yeah, Tristan, why are you giving the liberal media ideas?
Yeah.
Exactly. The fact that our name's stitched into the seats is clearly a scam. Right, we got some super chats. We got some questions here.
Oh,
Let's
what are
see
the
if we got any questions
questions?
for you.
Yeah, he's driving through Romania. He's going to come see us next week. So smooth Black Alex, you're welcome anytime. Can't wait to see you, bro.
See if we have any questions for
So
our friend here.
this guy just paid
was yes or no?
Yeah. Apparently.
Okay.
When he
all
said
know.
he spoke to the king of tigers, who do you think he was referring to?
Have you not seen the video on my YouTube where I call him in jail and say that Carol Baskin fucked him up and I'm going to get him out?
No.
You don't even watch my YouTube channel.
We're raising money. All the super chats here. Do I look like I need money? Maybe
Oh my God, let's just move on, bro.
if you keep
learn about our missions in life.
the stories about him and lying to the police. Are Vice going to call us Matt?
Put out there, if you guys decide to do a hit piece, that you are a cisgendered white male, and I am an ethnic minority. I am half African American, as you can tell. And as a person of color, I find it extremely offensive if you're going to do a hit piece on me. And that will be my reply, because I think that's why you're doing it. A bunch of white men have turned up to my house. They're filming me as a person of color, and they intend on trying to paint me in a negative light. If I was white like all of you, you wouldn't do that. So keep that in mind.
The leader of the war room, the highest ranking member of the war room outside myself and my brother, is a Jew as well. So before you start saying stupid things, because I don't trust you 1%. I don't want you
Sing
in
a
my
song.
house.
Sing like you promised.
I like how he's being honest, bro. Tristan Tate is just keeping it 100, bro. Just telling him straight up, I don't like you. I don't want you here. And the dude is just eating it, bro. He's not wanted, but he's there. I guess he's really got a job to do, bro, which is that hit piece.
But that's
Sing a song.
Andrew, it's a setup. This guy's the friendly face. They send him here. Well, I haven't
Sing a
said
song.
this. And his editor and his voiceover guy are going to be like, well, you know.
You promised to sing to me.
I've just sat here. I've said.
If
It's a
you
setup.
think I won't kick Vice out of my house, I don't care. How long did
you creating a straw?
How long did you fly?
How does anybody take this seriously, bro? How, bro? This dude is just trolling the whole stream.
How long did it take you to fly here? I don't look. I'm gonna sing a little jingle.
I can't.
Cardi's playing.
I'm violent. Is that how it is? Just 'cause I got knives all over the table.
Dude went from trading straight to podcasting, bro. Respect. Listen, you gotta give Andrew Tate his respect, bro. You gotta give him his flowers. He knows what he's doing.
Violent.
Well, it's actually that's something I might maybe respond to. If you are wearing a gun and you have knives, that does make you a little bit violent.
It makes no. It doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Makes me security aware. Security
If you have a knife and fork in your hand, or a violent man.
With the knife and fork I used to cut my meal.
I use these things for other. He used it to cut the cigar.
Yeah,
Wow,
did I not use the knife to cut your cigar?
What would you do if a pigeon came in here? You'd ask me, pull the
I have
strap,
no idea
kill the
what I
pigeon. That's what you do.
No, I wouldn't.
Pest control.
It's going to be
gonna
a
be a
poll.
It's gonna be a poll. Do we keep? Do you want to see? Should I put on the screen? Should I show the rest of the Vice crew to the people at home?
They seem like a lovely.
Fair and unbiased.
Into this. I'm agreeing to the documentary because Andrew thinks it's a good idea. And as his brother, I trust his judgment. But man, do I dislike these people.
I know it's not.
All right, look. All right, this is something you could take right here, bro. Listen, when you work as a partnership, bro, all right, that's the amount of trust that you have to have. Even though you know, hey, he might be wrong, I have to trust his judgment because he's been right, and I like the ideas that he's had before. And I've doubted him before, so I've learned from those mistakes. Tristan Tate is really like a really powerful character in this whole shebang.
It's not. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's no problem. What they say on the poll?
It's 51%. So you got a few more votes, guys.
It's close.
It's 51% to keep
Come on.
Let's educate.
At the very least, very interesting people, and I want to know what's behind that.
How old were you when you made your first one? What was your first documentary about?
What are you looking for? What do you disagree with?
My first documentary was about shit. I don't even remember. I've done so many. Any of you know what my first documentary was about? Oh, it was
What's
about
your most successful documentary, bro? Let's look at the last 3 documentaries he's done. These are the questions we should be asking him.
competitive gaming. Yeah, it was about esports.
That's actually leads into something very interesting because I've been going on Twitch lately and getting all the Twitch records because anywhere I go, everyone watches.
Yep.
And Twitch is a cesspool. It's a cesspool
Disgusting.
of degeneracy and sadness and just weakness. You have 15-year-olds getting paid millions to play video games.
What I don't understand is this. These people can command audiences of millions, 500,000 per stream while they're playing video games. And every single person watching them aspires to sit in a chair, get fat, play video games. I tell guys, do some push-ups, and I'm horrible for some reason.
You're a
Like I have
misogynist.
haters come at me for saying that, do some push-ups and be healthy.
You're a misogynist, Tristan.
You see, that's the problem with our society, bro, is like, he's right. He's exactly right, bro, is that there's people that are like, oh yeah, go play video games, go get better, go get that W in Fortnite or whatever, right? And they're known as good people, shining examples of the community. Tristan Tate says, go do some push-ups, go work out, stop being a lazy bitch. And people don't like that. Maybe it's because of the way he said it, I guess.
But yeah,
Why do you guys think that you have haters?
we have haters because we say things that are provocative. I'm not ignorant. I know what I say. I know why it upsets people, and it's fine.
And also the way that the world works, I believe that our haters believe that we're wrong. And I completely understand that. And I get why they think that they are right and I am wrong. But the sheep thinks the wolf's wrong.
Yeah, exactly. The sheep thinks the wolf's wrong. And a lot of it's like ostrich, right? So it's very easy for people to say, that doesn't matter anymore. We live in a civilized society, but it's really just hiding your head in the sand. It doesn't matter.
What does it feel like when people react, when the haters react to something that you say or do?
I think it's funny.
Yeah, I feel nothing.
It's genuinely hilarious. I do find it extremely funny that I can control people's emotions like that. I've not outsourced the ability to upset me to anybody else. If I want to be upset, it's my own conscious decision. If anybody can control your emotions, they can control you. If I can
See, and that's why I get myself mad just watching these things, because I'm purposely putting myself in this position to get myself mad, and I let it kind of all out here. And then, when I meet people, bro, it's like I don't have to be mad, bro. All right. But if the time comes if you press my buttons and you piss me off, I'm a pop off, bro. I'm from New York, so
make you happy or sad, I can control and influence how you act and how you think and what you do. So to some degree, you're a slave. I'm absolutely apathetic to the opinions of other people, because if they can make me happy or sad, even happy, people giving me praise really has no effect. And people being sad to me, people being mean to me really has no effect. I don't get sad or happy either way. It's all
people who are critical will have an effect. Because if you're smart enough to listen to others and be humble and be like, yo, listen, he's right, and you take accountability for what you're saying, you can grow. You can get better.
Internal is I decide myself, otherwise you're controlled. I don't want to be controlled by anybody.
Well, everybody seems to like your questions and they voted for you to stay, which brings me on to my answer to your exact question. It's like a poll, because you're talking about people who come at you and hate you on the internet, etc. So here's what will happen. I'll look at my Instagram inbox if I ever have time, and there'll be 10 to 15 beautiful women saying, oh, I'd love to come and hang out with you. Oh, I'd love you to come here. When are you next in Israel or LA or Ethiopia, or when are you here? And beautiful women will write me this. And then someone will send me some message of some overweight troll talking about how horrible I am. And I'm just like, it's democracy, isn't it? I don't care. Like, why would that bother me when all of the women that I think I'd like to associate with are reaching out? But obviously I'm a good Christian man. I never respond to those messages. But
right. So you want to tell them that you're here for a war room test, aren't you, Mr.
Yeah. Why are you here in my house? Justify it to me.
Well, yeah, I've been basically invited to participate in the war room. I have no idea what's in store. So I'm a willing participant.
A willing participant. That's
right. It means that we can also make a film and get to know you guys.
Yeah, correct. So the War Room has events 5 times a year, and you're coming to an event called The Test, which is a rite of passage for men. It's something that people can do and complete to say that they've done it and completed it. It's designed to be difficult, both mentally and physically. You knew you were coming to this, so I trust for the last few months you've been preparing rigorously, obviously.
No, I actually haven't at all.
Have you been preparing, bro?
What have you been doing?
Esports.
Not very much, to be honest.
Tell us an average day.
Bro, why do they have this guy here, bro? This dude is kind of boring. Like, what the fuck?
Life of Matt, the filmmaker.
How many push-ups do you do per day?
On days that I work out, I'll sometimes do 40 or 50 push-ups.
Well, you do work out.
Sometimes.
That's good.
Okay, all right. 40, 50 push-ups, minimal. But if he does it per day, all right, cool. 40, 50 is minimal. It's all right.
What's the most mentally challenging thing that's happened to you in the past 2 years?
The most mentally challenging things that have happened to me. I mean, I've done some documentaries about some very difficult things. I did a documentary about death. It was about euthanasia. I had to get to know people and kind of watch them die.
I get that. Yeah.
That was difficult to face death, in that way.
That's enlightening. That's eye-opening. That was a great question.
Yep.
Emotionally difficult. And,
are you ready to face it again?
You know what you realize when you see a lot of people facing death, bro, is that a lot of them turn to religion. And that's why it's important to either be spiritual or be religious, all right? Have some sort of understanding that you are not going to be on this earth forever. Everybody is born, everybody dies. And how we cope with that is how we understand the world that we live in and the world that we don't understand, which is a world that nobody knows. So we have to be creative enough to try to fit everything that we know into the world that we won't know when we've passed away. All right. And that's where religion and spirituality comes in. So that's a pretty deep question.
am I facing death?
We face death every day.
That's how it works, my friend.
Do
Welcome
we?
to the test. It's going to be very interesting. I really want to see how you do. You are being judged.
Is there a risk of death?
There's always a risk of death.
The risk of death flying to Romania, the plane might crash.
What's there to worry about? I actually have a little trailer for the test that's coming, and I'll play it. That might give some indication as to what's happening.
There have been years where I've worked out every day, and there's been years where I've worked out never.
What's the difference in your mentality when that happens? Do you feel different inside?
Yeah, no, I definitely feel worse when I'm not exercising.
So when you were talking earlier, when I asked us to,
There you go, bro. That right there, the importance of working out, bro. Ask anybody. Just ask anybody these questions, bro. How do you feel after you work out? How do you feel when you don't work out at all? All right. You'll definitely feel better if you go out and do some push-ups. Do 50 minimum a day. That's my new goal now, bro. Well, I'm actually going to probably do 100.
rate us on strength, you said, what about strength of heart? What about strength of mind? What do you do every day to prepare yourself for strength of heart and strength of mind? What do you do to train those attributes?
Because we do.
Ooh, great question, bro. Great question. All right. How do I train myself mentally? All right. I try to read a book from a different perspective. All right. Right now I'm reading the Dan Bilzerian book. Obviously, completely different lifestyle. Obviously, not trying to emulate every single little thing in that book. But there are certain concepts that you can take out and apply to your real life. All right. And one of those things in the book that I learned the other day was pretty much how fame has such a big influence over everybody around you, bro. All right. So when a famous person enters into the room, all right, no matter women, men, you're just all immediately attracted to them. All right. You know who they are. There's something about influencers or people that are very well known that have value. You're immediately attracted to them. Look at all your friends, bro. Whenever you post a story, are they going to repost a story and give you credit, or are they going to repost a celebrity? All right. Your story might have impacted their life so deeply that they might have made a change. But when it's a celebrity, they're going to post a celebrity no problem because everybody knows a celebrity. Everybody's going to relate to them. And that's kind of what I learned in the book. So that's how I mentally challenge myself. That's how I'm mentally leveling myself up. Just small little life lessons like that, all right? And how can I apply that to my life, all right? I can understand that as I become a little more successful in this space, how am I carrying myself in certain rooms? Am I making sure that people know my name when I leave that room, all right? Just like, oh, hey, like, give them a genuine compliment. Make sure that my presence is really known. I don't have to be arrogant. I just have to make sure that I have a good tone of voice, they know my name, and that they have a good positive feedback about me. All right, that's it.
Physical training to prepare them, because I think a strong body is a strong mind. How do you think you can have a strong mind without a stronger body?
No, I think you're probably right. I think they definitely go hand in hand. I would say to have a strong heart, you have to be open and sensitive, unafraid of showing your emotions.
Emotional intelligence. Understand when to show your emotions.
Unafraid to cry. To hug your fellow man.
Unafraid of...
You see, this is where Tristan Tate is going to be like, no, never, bro, never cry and all that shit, blah, 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 blah. But no, you have to be willing to open up at certain times to certain people in your life that you trust, all right? Because you have to internalize it and then take it out slowly. It has to be in a smart way so that you can grow from it.
Showing your emotions is very dangerous. I think men have testosterone, and if you give a big, strong man the blank check of showing your emotions whenever you like, that's the kind of guy who's going to end up beating his children or beating his wife or assaulting somebody or hurting people. I think that
it's not about showing your emotions whenever you like. It's about really being strict and self-disciplined to understand when is the valuable moment to show my emotions.
Men need the ability to suppress their emotions. Would you disagree?
I think there's definitely times when suppressing your emotions are good. But
you ever been angry and wanted to hit somebody?
Of course.
Oh, I think real men really express their emotions. So you should have hit that guy and end up in jail.
Yeah, just knock him out.
Yeah, isn't that what you're saying?
Express your emotions.
Can I ask you a question? Do you guys ever hug each other?
I hug people. There's nothing wrong with hugging people. There's nothing wrong with being.
Do you ever hug each other though?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is wrong with that? It's not like
It's an embrace. It's an embrace. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Shake hands, hug each other. I think that a lot of modern society, and I really just dislike this, is trying to make platonic male friendships gay or trying to make fun of platonic male love and platonic male friendships. I love my friend.
See, this is where we disagree, bro. I think it's just kind of funny to make it a little bit gay, bro. I think it just adds a little bit of humor. I mean, you essentially become maybe even closer to a guy because you can open up that other aspect of humor with your boy, bro, and the other aspect of laughing and shit like that. And it's like, because we just don't feel uncomfortable with that. You know what I'm saying? And if we were to feel uncomfortable by making little gay remarks at each other, then that'll be expressed. And also, you know, maybe they're internalizing something. I mean, you don't know. But personally, with the friends I've had, when I'm able to make these gay remarks, I think it's just funny, and it's just opening up a new level of friendship, I guess you can say. Like you're not scared to embrace your sexuality, pretty much.
I take a bullet for my friends. I've stood up against armed men for my brother. You know, when you read classical literature, if you're a fan of Alexander Dumas and you read his Three Musketeers novels, they'll say things to each other like, I love you with all of my heart. And that was written in the 1800s. Nowadays, you tell your friend that and suddenly people want to make fun of you. People want to call you gay. That's, there's nothing wrong with loving your friends and loving your brothers and giving them hugs. And, you know, I think it's very healthy.
Do you love your friends, Matt?
Yeah, definitely.
Would you die for your friends?
Some of them.
Okay, some. Yeah, that's fair. If you had to go to war, would you call your friends or would you try and find someone else?
I prefer your friends.
Yeah. So why
is a war?
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
But actually, I take that back. Okay, because obviously, I want to make sure that
He took that back, bro. What do you mean, bro? You know damn well you're gonna call your friends. Like, if it comes to war, if it comes to a fight, you're gonna call your boys. All right, you're gonna do it. But you have to listen to your boys. You have to understand. Hey, is this the right tactical way to go about things? All right, they're there for a reason. They're gonna give you good and honest feedback. If they're scared to come with you, that's different, bro. If it's a scare thing, but if it's actual tactical, strategic, smart advice, and you go with your boys, listen to them.
Armies fighting, you know, ethically and following the Geneva Convention, and
do you actually?
And I don't know. Yeah.
What if the enemy isn't?
What if the enemy isn't?
Well, then I'd like to show my moral strength is greater than them.
By dying.
Correct. You want to die in a ditch for your moral strength?
If it means dying in a ditch, then yeah, I would say if it means that we were able to fight a just war.
Lie.
History is written by the victor. History is written by the victor, and you're going to go down in history as those who lost and those who were wrong because you're all dead. So if your enemy is using tactics that you disagree with, why would you stick to the rules? If I'm playing chess with you and I just move my pieces over yours and completely break all of the rules, why would you sit there trying to make fair moves instead of just tipping the board over and saying, fuck this?
You're going to die, and they're going to say that you broke the convention anyway because they're going to write the history book. So what's the point in dying?
That's true. That's true.
I mean, again, I'm just here to observe, and we don't want to get too into it. But I guess because
answer the question,
cruelty and being immoral begets more cruelty and immorality. And you know, if we had an army, I would hope that they would try and be less cruel.
Very idealistic of you. Unrealistic.
There was a time,
idealistic.
In the age of chivalry,
Andrew Tate listened to what he said and said idealistic, not unrealistic. So he didn't dismiss what he said. That's smart. It's a great way to debate.
Gentlemanly warfare. This was a concept that you could actually apply. People would fight their one battle. The kings would write each other notes and letters, divide up the territory, etc. But the modern world doesn't work that way. And the world has only ever worked that way for a period of about 200 years in Europe. Besides that, it's dog eat dog out there. I would advise you to fix up.
Let's show our man the test video that was made years ago before Corona. And this is what's coming to you. So pay attention to the screen. Now you can't hear the sound, but the sound is just
Can they hear us speaking?
Yes.
Wow,
If you had to guess,
every time you say something
extremely interesting. Your singing voice has disappointed absolutely nobody. I want you to know that you've.
All right, bro. At this point, they're really just bullying and picking on this guy. All right, I don't know what else we're gonna sit here and learn from this. So I'm gonna end the show here. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on this episode of Jesus. If you're not subscribed, I hope I've brought you with actual value that you can apply to your life. Because if not, I haven't earned your subscription, all right? But if I have, you know what to do. Thank you for joining me. I'm out. Peace.